Hello, everybody. My name is Blaze Hill. Uh, Today, I'm talking about harsh stereotypes pushed towards Latinos and Latina or Latino culture through mass media. Um, Today, I picked an article from 2022 named "Latinos Continue to Be Invisible in Hollywood and in Media" by Mandela Del Barco. In this article, a man named by Juan Castro talks about um, a report released by the GAO or Government Accountability Office, where he'll talk about how Latinos are highly underrepresented in newsrooms in Hollywood, even though Latino culture makes up 20% of the US population. Um, in this same article, Castro brings up that in a lot of mass media, YouTube, TikTok, or movies, or even top box winners, some of the movies that people will call classic these days, uh, that the Latino culture are highly stereotyped as, you know, ex-convicts, drug dealers, construction workers, having impoverished jobs, and that the Latinas are highly stereotyped as, cleaners, food vendors, or even very hypersexualized a lot of time. Um, from this in the article, he brings up a study from Southern California where uh, two people took 1,300 films from 2007, 2007 to 2019. And in these 1,300 films, about only 3.5% of the films had major main Hispanic leads. Now, uh, in 40% of those films that had Hispanic or Latino culture in them, they were stereotyped as ex-convicts or drug dealers or mob bosses, these harsh stereotypes that have been pushed in movies. And in those 40% these were the top ones. These are the ones that people to this day are like amazing, you know. And only 3.5%, he said. And he was like, there was only so many, even though we make 20% of the US population, only 3.5%. It's crazy. Now, because of this, the article speaks about this wall of invisibility that the Latino culture is kind of invisible to a lot of the places. And they bring up an example of where maybe somewhere you're in a small town and there isn't a lot of Latino culture around, and you really don't know Latinos or Latinas. And that when you do come across some of them, that you might think a certain way because the stereotypes of all these movies or ads you've been watching. And I think it's kind of sad that our culture is being put in such a bad format. Now, even though the stereotypes are pushed so badly, um, they bring up how some of these stereotypes could affect certain tragic incidents that have happened in the past. Um, they talk about one where it was the El Paso shooting in 2019, where this madman went around for 10 hours just killing Hispanic people. And in the report of that shooting, they like to mention that he would say that he would scream that he was doing it to kill all the Hispanic invaders. And from the article, they kind of linked them where, maybe he was affected a certain way by these stereotypes and how he views Hispanic cultures and how that's how he made his thoughts about Hispanic culture. A very tragic incident, horrible. Um, that's all I have for today's article. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.